What you say? I ain't hear you.
Will you be the one to stop my streak?
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's control the train.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Goff now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Young on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Second down, Young. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, it's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Can they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tackle will be going. This defense is a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a first down throw. Gone. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
First and 10, Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Now gone. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after quarterbacks from an interception in the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back, give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another reception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on the last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, it's Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 2. Goff. Steps up, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's complete to the Porter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Goff on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
From the gun on third down, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Riley Patterson for the Lions field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Well, Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw again. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, Panthers. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Following the interception, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 26 yards. And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be caught with St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. David Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
That is taken in by Hurst. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out of the gun. Gone. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Same thing I'm drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in. Kamara fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Value free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
What did they find these?
Got it!
Come on, ref! That's not what I saw! That's not what I saw!
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Young now. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Hey, go Peter! Steal! Check steal!
Now Young running the option left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards on the play. That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. Try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That throw by Young incomplete. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Goff picks up the 1st down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw, Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the 11.
Goff now looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Now look out. To the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the 2-point try. They'll turn to Kamara. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what